If you ever grinded a video game in your life, you can become a millionaire. At just 21 years of age, I've made over $30 million, and it's thanks to what everyone tells you to avoid: video games. From Minecraft, Fortnite, and even Call of Duty, I've played them all. And you don't even realize the power you possess as a gamer. I mean, I went from playing GTA to living the video game in real life. And if somebody as dumb as me can do it, trust me, you can do it too. Let's get into the blueprint.
I'm not the only one that went from gamer to millionaire. So I flew all the way from LA to Miami to spend a day with the best gamers turned millionaires. And this first guy made his first million at just 19 years old, and here's how.
Hi man, so introduce yourself to the audience real quick.
Yeah, so my name is Andrew. I live in Miami, 20 years old, done multiple 7 figures in e-com, and yeah.
What games did you play?
Back in the day, I started gaming when I was like 7 years old, playing a lot of Minecraft on mobile and also like Xbox. And then also I moved into playing like a lot of Clash of Clans. I was a big Clasher back in the day. And then when I was like 13-ish, I decided to play some Fortnite. Also played a lot of CSGO. I was almost global elite. Played a bunch of games also like Rust, big Rust guy back in the day. Funny story, when I was doing like 50K a day across my stores, I was playing Rust for like 13, 14 hours a day.
How do you think gaming has affected you in online business? Do you think it was a positive thing, a negative thing? Like,
it's definitely a positive experience, just because the fact of like a lot of the games, especially like the competitive ones, there's a lot of grinding. Like you gotta fucking play games all day just to get better and beat everyone. Same shit comes to e-com. Like you gotta get better than everyone else, just outscale everyone else, whether that's in creatives, whether that's in your market research, whatever it is. You gotta outcompete your competitors, and it helped a ton actually, because without it, I'd probably be a lazy piece of shit and I wouldn't be where I am today.
do you think school or video games helped you more in online business?
It's gotta be gaming, man. School gave me nothing, I can't lie. School gave me the drive to quit school. Gaming gave me that mindset that like, I had to be better than everyone else and I'll compete everyone else.
One of the last questions here, do you think the kid watching this that is playing video games and wants to get into like e-com, for example, do you think he needs to stop playing video games and then get into e-com, or do you think he can still play video games and still get into e-com?
I mean, you can drop everything and go into like entrepreneurship. That's what I did. You don't have to do that. Just make sure you get all your work done, whatever it's on your to-do list. Let's say you gotta like launch a product. Make sure you get that done first, and then maybe if you really want to, you could go ahead and play some games. But me personally, when I started out, I kind of dropped gaming in general.
Really good, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Where can the people find you if they want to find you?
Look up Andrew Ecom on YouTube. You can find my YouTube channel. Other than that, I don't really have much socials, but yeah, check it out.
All right, we're here with Ryan. Ryan, you want to introduce yourself?
Yep, Ryan, I'm 20 years old. I live in the heart of Miami here, and you guys have probably seen my content for the GT3RS, I would assume.
Ryan, tell us a little bit about your gaming past. You used to play, what games did you play?
All right, so my come up is actually kind of tied to e-com and video games, because my first like little taste of e-com was actually in the video game niche. So for those of you guys who don't know, I essentially sold cheats for video games. So that was like my first real touch of e-com. I played, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day at sometimes, which is obviously not fucking healthy. Don't do that.
How much money have you made? What business did you pursue? Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. So I want to say about a little bit over a year ago, I got my first sale on December 1st of 2024, and I've made a little bit over 1.6 mil so far in revenue with drop shipping itself in this past year.
Now, I have to ask, how did video games affect you in online business? Do you think it had a positive effect, made you more resilient? Do you think it had a negative effect, maybe making you more lazy?
I think there's a both positive and also negative. I think you learn a lot of things just being like, not necessarily hooked to video games, but it being interested in the internet and how, the internet works, and how there's so many different avenues you could take and actually make money with it, with internet, whether you become a streamer or, you get into drop shipping, trading, whatever it is. I think it just kind of like the lighter to a flame.
Do you think that school or video games helped you more in your online business?
That's a great question. I would say video games. I mean, obviously, because that kind of got me to where I'm at now, and it kind of just started everything, because as I said, I was selling cheats for video games. That was like my first initial come up, and I used that money that I profited from that to reinvest to learn how to drop ship, you know, through trial and error. My very first 2 months of doing drop shipping, I was down like 11 grand. If I didn't have that 11,000 to just dump on, you know, trial and error and learning how to drop ship and whatnot, I probably wouldn't be in the same position I am now.
Do you see like drop shipping like a video game? Like, do you feel like your day-to-day work kind of feels like a video game, or does it feel like work?
I would say it kind of feels like a video game. Yeah, I mean, I like the thrill of launching a store and not knowing whether or not it's gonna flop or if it's gonna absolutely print. Like, there's a thrill aspect to it.
Any last words you want to say to the audience? Again, you're speaking to gamers right now. Like, as many gamers as we could probably get with this video.
I would say whether you're going into drop shipping, whatever business model you want to go into, just know it's not gonna be an overnight thing. You're not gonna make, you know, 10K overnight. It's gonna be a thing that actually requires time, effort, and discipline to actually get to, you know, the place where me and Samir are.
That was awesome, man. I appreciate you coming on. Where can the people find you if they want to?
Instagram at Ryan Michaels, and also YouTube as well.
All right, man. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? I'm Abel. I'm the founder of Beauty Drop. We're a contract manufacturing company, and I have a couple of direct-to-consumer skincare brands.
So tell the audience a little bit about how much you make.
Yeah, so we're doing, we have 2 8-figure brands. Each of them doing like 10 to 20 million a year.
What games do you used to play?
I used to play a lot of Black Ops 2. We used to do, I don't know if you remember like Major League Gaming. We have like the tournaments and stuff like that. Got super competitive. I even, like,
you were about it.
Oh, bro, I built like a little clan.
And that was the next question I was going to ask you. Like, how do you think gaming has affected you in online business?
My gaming stint was short. Like, I maybe gamed heavily for like 2 years, 3 years. Like when I was younger, and I think it really, like, that midnight oil, right? Like that just grinding, that nonstop work. Like, you know, you see kids now, they're playing video games and they don't eat, they don't drink water. They just fucking sit in front of the game and fucking play, right? Just to get some imaginary achievement. And I think if you apply that same discipline and that, like, I don't give a fuck about anything else, if you apply it to business, like, there's no way you lose.
That's a very unique thing you said that no one has said yet. And you said that gaming somewhat gives you discipline. It's funny because most parents tell their kids, like, hey, don't game, because that's like non-discipline. That's like you're very unmotivated. But you're saying it builds discipline.
Yeah, I think in segments, right? Like, obviously there's a kid who sucks at video games. He can't do shit in the game. He can't do shit in real life. Like, it sucks, bro, but winners win. I think a lot of like big tech founders talk about this, where like gamifying your life and like gamifying your business and really like setting up those small wins and those like dopamine hits for you to do shit that actually makes you money or moves you forward in life.
You said something big there, and you keep saying this word again. I want to ask you, gamifying. So have you gamified your business or in your day-to-day? Does it feel like you're playing a video game? Does it feel like your work?
I think it's like a game for sure. 100%. I think that unfortunately, maybe this is not the healthiest thing. You maybe share this. Revenue becomes like point. And hitting new records and growing. It's great. It causes aggressive growth. It pushes people to keep growing their businesses. Can you argue it's negative? Does it sway your decisions? Yes, maybe. But I think overall gamifying it and thinking of it in that sense of, hey, I'm gonna build this up because for the craft, for the sake of doing it. I want to be better.
Do you think school or gaming has helped you more in online business today?
I would probably say gaming for sure. And I'm not like, I wasn't like the biggest like player either. It was a very short stint, and even that like stint of like just grinding to get a certain achievement, or like, you know, I used to play GTA 5 came out, but like, like running the heist. It sounds so corny, but like running the heist, like getting the cars, all that shit. Eventually you grow up and you're like, dude, I want this shit in real life.
They didn't only just build discipline because you're grinding towards the goal, but it also built some sort of like motivation to like, yo, let me live like this in real life. So to that person that's watching that is gaming right now, maybe they were where you were at a couple years ago, what's your advice to them? What would you want them to know?
I think that playing games gives you like a unique perspective, because a lot of them are like third person or things of that nature, or people who are really good at gaming. You're talking about like highly skilled people, ranked players. They have obviously possess very good leadership skills. They know how to delegate. Like, these are all things that whether you realize it or not, you're doing naturally, right? In gaming and running a team and doing all these things. And I think that whatever vertical, like I think gaming's a huge vertical, right? Where you build these skills. I think the gym is another one. I see so many successful entrepreneurs who are obsessed with working out. But I think anybody who kind of has like that obsessive nature, goal oriented, if you're just playing a bunch of video games and you're grinding, you're doing really good and you're getting everything you want in the game, that's kind of like proof of concept that if you applied yourself in a different vertical and did all of those same things, you'd be able to achieve like real world results.
Exactly. But you said something good there, like proof of concept. I haven't heard that before. Like, if you can become good at a video game, which is like fairly competitive, then you can be good in real life, which again is fairly competitive. That's good. You definitely dropped some sauce. Okay, so where can the people find you if they want?
Beauty Drop on Instagram. My Instagram is Beauty Plug. Look for our business Beauty Drop. We can do US fulfillment, US manufacturing for any of your e-commerce needs. Any product you guys are looking to launch, we can help you.
That's sick, man. Well, thank you for coming on. It's good to see you, my boy.
If you're on the other side of the screen ever thinking you can't do it, remember, every millionaire you just saw started with nothing but a controller, a keyboard, and a dream. So take that same energy and make your life a video game by watching this video next.